Alright, I'm back, and I'm here to fix another thing. And here's my brother's remote. Recently one of the buttons were messed with, and it jammed in for a short amount of time. So I'm gonna check on that, and replace this thingy, because he bit it off. Alright, first step, you're gonna want to remove this. Right here, there's a cover, and you can tell very easily from the one. You can easily slip your nail in there. Easiest way and only way I've ever done it is with a knife, which I keep at my desk. I have like 3 of them somewhere. I only use one, it's the blue one. So, what I did was push this, lift like that, shove the knife there. Don't try and cut, but you want to just slip it in there. You could probably use a butter knife if it's not too big. Don't worry, doing this isn't gonna cut circuitry. Just do watch out for the part here. Do be cautious, but if you do it right, it's not gonna cut anything. I wanna try and darn it, I just started trying to cut myself. Luckily I have skin, which prevents that. You could also try from here. If I'm honest, I haven't come up with a way that gets it 100% of the time. Put that button on there. Put my knife a bit. And so once again, I'm doing this at like 1 in the morning. Do I have a way to even prove that? I'm gonna set my phone in a second. Alright, let me look at one of my many watches. See if I can find one. Here. Old busted, sort of busted watch. 144. One of these was the light button. Well, that's not good. Alright, at least it's back. 145 now. When I pushed the light button, it actually made the numbers disappear. Don't know what's up with that, but okay. Do I have any screwdrivers? Yes, I have my screwdriver. Dang it. Seriously, no flathead? Jeez, then. Yeah, we really do not have a flathead. Why? I don't know, but this thing certainly is going to be helping me fix any cars anytime soon. Well, suppose we can try and slip through these wires. Hello?
Is it on the steps?
Well, don't put it there.
Well, don't put it there either.
Why would I put my delicious seaweed on the steps?
You dropped it. You're making a lot of noise. I can hear you.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing?
Replacing this with a working one. You can't see it because the other one is upside down. I thought you'd be asleep by now.
I was asleep.
Oh, sorry.
When did you take a shower?
Hour or two ago.
Did you see Dad?
Oh yeah, I had a small chat with Dad about getting some solder for the soldering iron.
What did he say?
Maybe. Also, now that you're here and I don't have to wait till tomorrow, can I get some more of these? This thing faded out on me earlier, and
We'll check it
well, that sucks.
at Lowe's.
Lowe's? Okay.
Get to bed soon.
I'll get to bed soon, sooner or later.
No, not too late. Okay.
Well, it's already 1 o'clock,
No,
so.
it's 2 o'clock.
No. Really?
Yeah, really.
Wait, let me see your phone. It's 2:05.
Clean your eyeglasses.
Oops.
They're dirty. If you have a lens cleaner, clean them. They're dirty. Very dirty.
Okay, yeah, that worked. And it worked splendid. Alright, so if you really want to know if you broke anything, you have these little things here, 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 and those.
What are you really talking to?
No one. I'm recording. It's fine. It'll make it not boring. What was I gonna do? Alright. I can do that. Wait, oh man, my glasses cleaners fell. Oh wow. Alright. So what I just did was, ow, that hurt a lot. Though it does seem to work, it does not instill much confidence in you. So I'm just gonna shove a knife in there and pop this part. Also, by no means am I an electrical professor or anything, nor am I well versed in this, as quite literally, I only recently started disassembling Xbox One remotes. Now, Xbox One remotes are not the first thing I've disassembled. I've disassembled more expensive things. At least they still work. Alright, so once you have this off, you're going to have access to a number of screws. You have one screw over here. See the two? One screw here. One screw right there. And one screw right here. Ooh, these screws are shiny. Not dull black. Also, I would recommend having a magnet that can hold on to screws while doing this. It's always more fun to use magnets, and it gets rid of the hassle of having to shove your hand into a cup, or bowl, or whatever, because no lifting of your hands are required for a magnet that's on the floor. Well, that's on your desk. So then around here, you are going to find a little indentation. What I do is I just keep pushing my finger till I get a clear outline of the circle. Doubt you'll be able to see it, but there is a circle. Grab a knife and make that as perfect as I can of a circle. Don't worry, you're not going to break the circuitry. Let me see, how close to the circuitry yet? Alright, let me see the casing. Yeah, it's going to be pretty much impossible to break the circuitry. Unless you really stab it in and go through the plastic remote part. I'll show you in a moment. And once again, I am starting to stab my finger. There we go. Right smack there in the middle of it. I think that's the most perfect circle I've done so far. Now, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but if you are going to want to open up one of these remotes, you're going to have to break the remote to open it. B, have one of these. If you can see it, it's specially shaped. Let me grab a bigger one. Alright. It's like that, but a lot smaller. I bought a set that looks like this. We got it at some sort of generic hardware store. Was not Home Depot. You'll probably find it at Home Depot. Then again, I have no idea what they sell at Home Depot anymore, other than lots of wood from when we built a fence that got knocked down. Guess how many times? Just real quickly in your mind think, how many times did this fence get knocked down? Well, I think about that too. It was 2 or 3 times. This is like, let me think. Maybe 200-yard fence. We have one of those government parks. They were running out of money to fund it, and we were right next to it. I don't remember how much it was bought for. I'm not sure why my grandmother decided to buy it, but we have it now. That's right, a full park. And by that, it's just 2 swings and 3 slides and a couple of, I don't know what it's called, but they're bars that you walk on to get up. It's like a staircase, but made out of bars. Maybe I'll send a video of it soon. Well, probably not soon, but eventually. Well, possibly. So anyways, we have that, and we had to, the first time, we hired some guy to, I believe it ended up just being to help us build it. Yeah, that didn't work. He was not a person authorized to build anything, was not an official builder of any kind. He kept asking for the money before it was done. Like, hey, I could really use some of the money now. My family needs some food. And this was not during the pandemic. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. No pandemic's happening now. So he would keep asking for it. I thought that was suspicious, and I believed that once he got all the money, he would just run. But he only got half the money before he could run. Because I brought that up, and it actually did something. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. I don't know anymore. But that's how I remembered it. Alright, that's interesting. This is a different model. A model in which I can fully disassemble, I think. Let's see, can I? Nope, I need to be smaller, and I don't have any smaller ones. Right? Smaller. Even smaller. Let me refer to this. Do I have anything even smaller? Possibly I have one thing that's smaller. It looks like it might just work. Is this actually the same? Yeah, it is the same. Alright. It's bigger by like a fraction of a meter. A fraction of a millimeter. So, that sucks. But, whatever. Also, one more on the note of the part shortly after, and thinking back on it now, I don't know where they got the idea of doing this, but they bought me what we called a go-kart. I doubt it was a go-kart. It had a roll cage. So, probably not a go-kart. It was about twice my size. It was definitely not a car. Don't worry, they didn't buy me a car, but they bought me something I could drive. It was fun. We drifted it. It really wasn't actually drifting. It was just sliding it. We didn't do it at the park, but we took it out using my mom's truck. We took it out to a beach, I believe. Oh, that's another interesting thing. Look, right here, notice how there isn't anything going around the X button. And then over here, the X button is surrounded, which is interesting. At least to me it is. Also, the way these things are connected, it's ever so slightly different. Where's the other pieces then? So right here, this is how it connects onto those, and then over here, there we've got that, which is a lot smaller than the other. Wait. Oh wait, no, the major difference is this one pokes out. It pokes out and the other one doesn't. So anyways, I have success. Whoa. Yeah, those look longer too. So that makes it, at least it seems to make it more clear that this is I guess you could say a more rounded version of the other. Also fun little half flywheel. Just gonna roll that around. Probably shouldn't, just because I'm gonna get hand wheels all over it. Right. I need to check to see if these are okay or busted. Ooh, another interesting thing. Other than the fact somehow those wheel things aren't falling out. Over here, you can see right there, there's something to put this on. See, it has two holes in it. One right there, and one right there. On this remote, which I now am remembering is not actually supposed to be the same model, it's an Xbox One S remote. Not an Xbox One remote. There is not any of that. It's just flat, as you can see. Completely flat at the bottom. Oh. I see now. So I don't want to break anything, because I don't know what anything here does. Except for the occasional thing or two, I do understand what it does. Probably not supposed to get them off that way. Do I need to remove this first? Oh. Another new thing. Apparently these things are not connected by poles at all. Yeah. I thought that was what that was for. But never mind. This is just a completely different part. Alright, so as you can see here, in the remote, when you push down on one of these buttons, you can barely see it, but there's the actual button is right here. Okay? Can you see it? These two things right here are the buttons. And there's a plastic rod. Let me see, where's the other one so I can show you. Here. Plastic rod. Right here, these things that push the button. guess that's pretty interesting. Also, you'll notice that there's a bunch of random numbers. No clue what they mean. But they were put there by somebody for some reason. So how would I go about dismantling this? Alright. That is interesting. Yeah. There we go. So, this whole thing, the bumpers are one part. My guess is this is to make it a lot easier to just press these things out in molds or however plastic companies do it. Though instead of now having to make 3 parts, they can only make 2 parts. This thing and this thing. Unless there's actually more parts right there. I haven't actually found a way to go around that though. This is pretty fun. Bendy thing. It's hooked by this. Very, very small. Can you see it? Yep, right there. Just 2 of those. That is it. Here are the rods I was talking about. Right there. And there. Can you hear the button click? Alright. This thing's dismantled. Pretty good. I am not seeing any way to continue doing this. Ooh, another interesting feature. You can pull that out pretty far. You couldn't do that with the other one. I wonder if you can do this with the remote while it's fully plugged in. I could probably remove that metal rod. Never mind, you can't. Yeah, no way to dismantle it anymore. I've had my fun. Time for the reassembly. What I do is, whichever end, these will end up falling out. So, for the Xbox One S remote, they'll fall down, and not a good explanation. When held like this, the way for them to fall is this way. So, like this, they might fall. It seems that they did some angling, and that helped. Where's that? So, I'm gonna put the bottom part on first. Alright. Make sure that when you're putting it on, right here and there, those are not on the inside. They need to be seen right here. You need to be able to see them right there. Both of them, not just one of them. Otherwise, it'll be an open circuit and not work. So, just like that. See them? I mean, that's big common sense. You need to close your circuit. But still, no harm in A simple warning. Ooh. There's a new part. Oh, wait, nope. I know where this one goes. I didn't think it would just slide out like that. Alright, so apparently you can disassemble it once more by just simply up and down sliding this part. Is there any other parts I can do that with? This button? No. Stuck. Yeah, I think it's just this. Alright. So first put that in so that these weights don't fall out. Then slide that. Make sure you have these before you fully close it. Make sure that they're actually on the inside, because it isn't exactly looking like they're just going to fall out. Well, once you put these on, it doesn't look like they'll be able to get out. Oh, I completely forgot to put all of this stuff back on. Alright. So first, you grab the bumpers, you get it, just slide it in from the top, like this. Get it on both sides. You'll find, and it's not a simple hole. I should probably show it. It's triangle. It's right here. It's right where you would expect it to be, pretty much. Then slide this thing in. It goes from the top. I hope my mother just coming into my room is at least a little bit amusing for whoever ends up watching this. I'll probably make that the title of the video, because fixing remotes again isn't gonna bring any new things. Next, just put that sheet on. I would recommend first getting the middle one. I believe the middle one connects. Ooh, that's not good. That is very not good. Alright. I just lost a screw. Another excellent thing about having a magnet around. You lost something tiny, just rub a magnet all over the floor. If it's on the floor, you'll find it. I found something. It's just a random piece of junk. I'm not sure, I didn't place it somewhere in here. Alright. I have no clue what happened to that center one, but it should be all okay, because losing one screw is just going to make it feel more loose. I'll look for it later. Wait, I just realized I have a box I could use. Let's see. Is my workspace still visible? About now. It seems better, I guess. Alrighty. Just gonna give a quick look around my workspace. Maybe it got stuck in the magnet of this thing. Guess not. Oh yeah, I didn't have a clue. Or that. Alright, well, time to prioritize. Which end would be most loose? Alright, if you lose, in the event of you losing any screws, I would recommend prioritizing these two spots right here, as these spots will end up being the most loose. And whether you prioritize the left side or the right side, I would also recommend you prioritize it over, are you right-handed or left-handed, because you're going to want to feel comfortable. Put the screw on whichever, based on whichever, what is it? I don't think I've ever learned the name of the word that describes whether you're left-handed or right-handed. I should know enough Latin to make a educated guess about it. I barely even know Latin. It's only the Latin prefixes and other things. Well, I guess also some things and words that go with it. I'm trying to think of some words right now. Obviously. Also, one thing. What? Huh? Oh, there's the screw. Right? Yeah, there's the screw. Where did it come from? Because it just landed right there. Was it in this? I guess. Wait, was I actually being loud? This whole time I feel like I've been pretty quiet. Also, in case you're wondering why I'm unscrewing and rescrewing this, I'm trying not to tear up the plastic. Would hate to do that on something else. I learned that on fixing my Nerf gun. I did not record that. I did that last night. Or was it the night before? Nonetheless, I did it sometime. I actually disassembled the whole thing. Found out somehow, somebody had pulled out. Now this would be something I should have noticed earlier, but I only noticed it now. Someone had pulled out the orange thing that allows you to keep attachments in place. Alright. I hope I didn't break it by doing that. But I can't keep unscrewing and rescrewing this screw forever. And besides, this is the last time I'm going to close it. There. And there. I'm still thinking on if I should disassemble the Xbox One. I'm probably going to disassemble my gaming headset though. Oh, also, fun thing. I'm pretty sure I already said this on my video about Halo, but I just got Xbox Live Gold, which means I have the word gold next to my name, and I can play with other people online. Alright then, simply clip these on properly. You know it's proper because it'll feel sturdy and you can't slide it around. If you want to find me, I guess just look for what's my name. You'll find me under Spottable Rex 981. That's Spottable Rex with a lowercase s. I guess say you watched my video. I'm on Xbox, so you won't find it unless you're on Xbox. And just so everyone knows, this is my headset. Yeah, it's one of these ones. I got one of this. Raise it up. Little red dot, it's off. Lower it, it's on. Would love to figure out what makes this thing tick. Though I don't see any obvious places I could unscrew. Oh wait, I forgot about all this. Here's the lithium battery. At least, I'm pretty sure it's a lithium battery. That's the only rechargeable battery I know. Also, there's over here where we've got just a USB stick. This USB stick's really hot. Look at all that circuitry in there. Really makes me want to open it, but I can't open it because, well, I don't see the screws. Oh wait. Oh, looks like they just shoved a bunch of plastic sticks in there, so I might not be able to disassemble this thing. Also, yeah, my grandmother does go all out whenever I ask for anything because, I really ask for things. I'm very happy with what I have most of the time. Recently, I just needed like an extra set of like a single plier, and here I am. 3 different types of pliers. I needed a single type of screw, and here I am. Like 4 different types of security screws. So yeah, she does go all out whenever I need or want anything. I try to keep my brothers and sisters in check. Make sure they're not asking for too much from her. Recently, yeah, we haven't been able to see her much. Occasionally we'll just FaceTime or something. But yeah. Also, I have a can opener up here. It's for opening cans. Not just any can, but I open a can like that, and I put candy cans in it, in case I ever want something sweet when I'm at it again. Oh, also over there, me and my Cal Allen friends, lots of pens and pencils in case I need them. And up there I keep the things my grandmother sends. Well, see these sticky notes sometimes. Also, I still have that yellow note from my desk. Yeah, this thing definitely isn't going to be using $10 per kilowatt hour whenever it got an Xbox connected. Also, this is my remote throne. It's the last standing remote that can charge like this, because everyone broke their remote. Alright, so I guess bye. Oh wait, I've got some more things. Over here, you can't see it because it's not on. I only use my headset as a cool nightlight because it lights up. I have to use it for something. I got this from one of my uncles. As of right now, I cannot remember his name. I remember his face, but I don't remember names. It's just the spinning glove. I really enjoy it. Not at night though. It's too bright. I have this thing. I believe I took it out of something. It was just fun to have. A large J. Over here, this was from my grandma. And this right here is my Cal Allen earbuds. Nobody's allowed to use them because no, they're mine. Oh, also, my science books. These are some of the ones I enjoy. Right there is my, what is it? Another one of my uncle's things. It's just an egg timer. It was really nice, so I ended up having it. Miscellaneous stuff. My brother got into my Pac-Man game. It doesn't look as good now as a display thing, but I still keep it there. Just a little Halloween thing no one uses. I'm probably gonna disassemble that. And then here's my thermometer. What is it? It's basically just a real big thermometer that tells you how warm or cold your room is. It was based on some guy. The way it works is it's based around density, and the fact that water's density changes with the temperature it is. So simple as that. Wish I could explain the complex. Also, 3 gloves up there because my mom didn't need them. I wanted them. Oh, also, my brother's car. Ignore the books. RC car. Lasted a day, got busted. I could probably do something with that. Got a guitar. String busted, so I can't use it. Got a charging stand. No. Oh, this thing doesn't work. I got a recorder, though. This is my brother's new remote. I have to remove some wires since we're actually using the headsets now. Cat hair remover, just in case it was good for everything. Now I have a large-ish, so like sometimes I have like one game every year. And so, I think last year they got me like 10. Was not expecting that. Um, I'll probably come over this in another video titled My Things or something. Real quickly, Fancy Rock. And because I can't have nice things anymore, Geotree has been the amethyst tree that has all the amethyst rocks on one petal cut off because I'm not to have good things over there. And so, baby shoes, and there's a baseball. I actually hit, most of the time, I hit the ball out of the park. Also, not hitting goggles, because why not?